Welcome to today's lesson, where we explore how you can improve your English every single day, even if your schedule is full or your environment isn't English speaking. Many learners believe progress requires hours of study or a native teacher by their side. But real improvement actually comes from small, repeatable habits that blend naturally into your daily routine. You don't need to wait for the perfect time or the perfect mood to begin. Language grows through simple actions done consistently. You don't need advanced vocabulary or flawless grammar to start speaking. What you need is a willingness to practice a little every day. These small steps build a sense of comfort, confidence, and natural fluency. Let's begin with the foundation of language learning, listening. When you listen to English daily, your brain starts absorbing the rhythm, tone, and flow of the language. It doesn't matter if you understand everything. What matters is exposure. Listening while you walk, cook, clean, or rest helps train your ears without adding extra pressure. Choose content that feels enjoyable: slow stories, educational podcasts, simple conversations, or short explanations. If the content feels interesting, listening becomes relaxing instead of tiring. Even 10 minutes a day is enough to strengthen your understanding. With regular exposure, you begin to catch patterns and English starts to sound more familiar. Once you're listening regularly, it's time to bring your voice into the practice. Speaking is the skill learners fear the most, yet it's the skill that grows the quickest when used often. Try repeating short sentences from videos or podcasts. Focus on the sounds, not perfection. Speaking even a little each day builds confidence and fluency. Repeating the same sentences might feel simple, but that repetition is powerful. Your mouth gets used to English movements, which makes speaking smoother and more natural. The sentences you practice eventually appear automatically when you speak. This is how real fluency grows, not from memorizing rules, but from training your voice. Another important habit is learning to think in English. At first, it may feel slow or unnatural, but don't worry, begin with simple thoughts. Describe what you see, what you're doing, or how you feel. These small mental sentences break the habit of translating and teach your brain to form ideas directly in English. As this habit grows, your thoughts will become clearer and faster. Thinking in English transforms ordinary moments, walking, waiting, relaxing into practice time. When you start forming thoughts in English, speaking becomes easier because your ideas already exist in the language. This reduces hesitation and increases confidence. Reading aloud is another method that helps both pronunciation and fluency. Select short, simple texts such as stories, dialogues, or learning materials. Read them slowly at first, focusing on clarity. Then read again with more expression. This exercise strengthens your speaking muscles, helping your tongue and mouth become comfortable with English sounds. With regular practice, reading aloud improves your tone, rhythm, and confidence. You don't need long or difficult books. Even simple lines repeated many times can create noticeable improvement. Reading aloud gives structure to your pronunciation and allows you to practice speaking without needing a partner or a conversation group. To deepen your learning, start surrounding yourself with English. Change your phone language, follow English pages, or label a few items in your home. Seeing English throughout your daily routine helps you learn without effort. These small visual reminders expose you to natural vocabulary and make English feel like part of your life. This type of passive exposure teaches you in the background. Each time you unlock your phone or read a notification, you absorb tiny pieces of English. Over time, your brain becomes familiar with real words and phrases. When English becomes visible in your everyday environment, it feels less like a subject and more like a daily companion. Writing a small daily journal is another simple but effective habit. You only need 3 or 4 sentences about your day. Describe what you did, how you felt, or what you plan to do. Writing helps organize your thoughts in English and strengthens your ability to build sentences clearly and naturally. Over time, these short entries show your growth. Looking back after a month, you will see clearer sentences and stronger vocabulary. Journaling is private and relaxed. You don't need to worry about mistakes. It's a safe space where you can develop confidence in expressing your ideas in English. Another powerful method is recording a 1-minute voice message every day. You don't need a script, just speak naturally about your day or your thoughts. Recording yourself helps you hear your own pronunciation, rhythm, and common mistakes. This awareness helps you improve much faster than silent practice. Daily voice recordings turn speaking into a natural habit rather than something rare. When you listen to your past recordings, you begin to notice how your voice becomes smoother and your sentences more organized. This method builds self-awareness and helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses. Joining online English communities is another great way to practice. You can chat, send messages, or exchange voice notes with learners around the world. These interactions give you a sense of connection and show you that English is not just a school subject but a tool for communication. Being part of a group also offers motivation. You see others learning and growing, and it inspires you to continue. Small exchanges like short messages, questions, or voice clips help you practice consistently. Online communities turn learning into a shared experience instead of something you face alone. Short videos are also excellent tools for daily practice. Choose clips about daily life, food, travel, or simple conversations. Watch them a few times, then pause and repeat the lines. Try to match the speaker's speed and rhythm. These clips help you learn real-life English, the kind people use every day. Repeating lines from short videos improves pronunciation and rhythm. Because the videos are short, they fit easily into busy schedules. Even 20 seconds of practice, repeated daily, can make a noticeable difference. This method is fun, quick, and extremely effective for developing natural speaking habits. To make lasting progress, turn everyday actions into English practice. Greet yourself in English when you wake up. Write small reminders in English. Think through your to-do list in English. These tiny changes create strong habits. Over time, English becomes a natural part of your routine instead of something separate. The real transformation happens when English becomes something you live with, not something you study occasionally. This shift makes speaking easier because your brain stays connected to the language throughout the day. As English becomes familiar, your confidence grows and speaking starts to feel natural instead of intimidating. Remember, the goal is consistency, not perfection. You don't need long study sessions, you need small moments repeated daily. Listening, speaking, reading aloud, thinking, writing, and interacting, each habit supports the others. Together, they build a strong foundation that leads to real fluency over time. Progress may feel slow at first, but every small action adds up. You will notice clearer listening, faster speaking, and more confidence. Fluency doesn't appear suddenly, it grows through repeated effort. Trust the process, be patient with yourself. Every day of practice brings you closer to the English speaker you want to become. Celebrate every small improvement, don't compare yourself to others. Your journey is unique, and every sentence you speak is a step forward. The key to fluency is not talent, it's consistency. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep practicing even for a few minutes a day. Your effort will always lead you toward progress. As you continue practicing, try creating small challenges for yourself. For example, choose one day each week to speak only English during certain tasks, like cooking or walking. These mini challenges push you gently outside your comfort zone. They help you apply what you already know and discover areas where you can improve without stress. Another helpful habit is repeating difficult phrases until they feel natural. Often, fluency grows not from learning many new words, but from mastering the simple ones. When you repeat phrases that feel challenging, your mouth learns the movement and your mind remembers the rhythm. This practice turns difficult sentences into familiar patterns you can use anytime. You can also build fluency by mixing English with your hobbies. If you enjoy fitness, follow an English fitness channel. If you like cooking, watch recipes in English. If you enjoy travel, watch travel vlogs or listen to travel stories. When English joins your hobbies, learning becomes fun and effortless, and you stay motivated for a long time. Finally, remind yourself that every learner makes mistakes. Mistakes are not signs of weakness, they are signs of progress. Every time you try to speak, you teach your brain something new. Confidence grows each time you practice, even if the sentences are not perfect. The goal is not perfection, the goal is growth. And with daily practice, growth is guaranteed. Thank you for joining today's lesson. Make these small habits part of your life, and you'll see how naturally your English begins to grow. Use English in your thoughts, your voice, your environment, and your daily actions. When English becomes part of your world, real fluency begins. Keep going, you're already on the right path.